Hi everybody, welcome to the lecture of Introduction to Crystallography. In this lecture, I am going to explain the fundamentals of crystallography. Crystallography is a subject in material science. If you know how to classify the materials, you can classify them as crystalline materials and amorphous materials. Once you got a crystalline material, then what are the properties of that crystalline materials can be learnt using the fundamental science of crystallography. So I am going to organize this lecture in the following order. Introduction about the topic, crystal systems available, Bravais lattices, summary of the discussions we are going to have. Materials, many are there in the universe. Many materials are applied in different fields of this universe. Those materials can be classified into two broad categories. Not only the materials, including minerals available in this universe, can be broadly categorized as amorphous materials and crystalline material. What's the difference between the amorphous material and crystalline materials here? Arrangement of atoms. Arrangement of atoms is the main difference between amorphous material and crystalline material. In amorphous material, atoms are not arranged in ordered way, but in crystalline material, atoms are arranged in an ordered way. Then coming to other subcategory of material, that is polycrystalline material. Polycrystalline material means a material in which many crystalline system is possible. Such materials are called polycrystalline materials. Like that, the broad classification of materials can be done in the material science. Coming to the crystal, to understand the fundamentals of crystal, we are in need of certain terms. Those terms includes lattices, motif, unit cell, Bravais lattices, planes of the crystal. Like that, some fundamental terms are there to understand the crystal structure more elaborately. Let us see the definition of those fundamental terms. The first term is lattice. What do you mean lattice, sir? Lattice is a collection of points arranged in ordered way in a line, in a space, in a plane. So like that, lattice can be defined. If the collection of points are arranged in a line, then that lattice is called one-dimensional lattice. The collection of points are arranged in a plane, then that lattice is called two-dimensional lattice. Then the collection of points is arranged in space. Arrangement in the sense it should be in ordered way. Ordered way means some order should be repeated throughout that system. The such arrangement is called ordered arrangement. So points if arranged in ordered way in space means that is called three-dimensional lattice. That's the definition of lattice. I hope you understood the definition of lattice. The next point in crystal is motif. Motif means a group of atoms. This motif can also be said as basis. So, basis or motif means a group of atoms or molecules attached to each lattice point in a lattice, a space lattice, plane lattice, line lattice, in whichever thing it is. That's the definition about motif. Combining these two, you will get the crystal structure. A logical expression is there to get the crystal structure. That logical expression is motif plus lattice is equal to crystal. So that's the logical expression connecting motif, lattice point and the crystal. Here in the diagram you can see a lattice, that is arrangement of points, then a motif, a group of atoms or molecules. This group of atoms is attached to all the points in the lattice. So you got a structure here. This structure is called crystal structure. So these three are very fundamental to understand the crystal structure. Other definitions are there to understand the crystal. Those are crystallographic axis and crystallographic angles. Crystallographic axis means what's axis along the x and y, x, y and z direction are called as crystallographic axis. This is similar to axis of a Cartesian coordinate system. In Cartesian coordinate system, we have x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Cartesian coordinate system can also be said as rectangular coordinate system. You know that. Other coordinate systems are there in measurement, like spherical coordinate system, cylindrical coordinate system. Let us take the simplest coordinate system, Cartesian coordinate system. In Cartesian coordinate system, a point or an entity can be located at some position with respect to the origin. Like that, an atom in a crystalline material or a molecule in a crystalline material can be located by fixing some origin within the crystal. That's the purpose of a coordinate system. Those coordinate systems are using axes. Those axes are called crystallographic axes. Those crystallographic axes are denoted as A, which is along the x-axis direction, B, which is along the y-axis direction, C, along the z-axis direction. So A, B, C are the crystallographic axes. I hope you understood the crystallographic axis. The next parameter in crystalline material in crystallography is angles, crystallographic angles, alpha, beta, gamma. Alpha is the angle opposite to the crystallographic axis A. Beta is the angle opposite to the crystallographic axis B. Gamma is the angle opposite to the crystallographic axis C. So like that, crystallographic parameters, crystalline parameters are A, B, C and alpha, beta, gamma. So you understood what are ABC and what are alpha, beta, gamma in a crystalline material in crystallography. Now let us come to the next fundamental concept in crystallography, unit cell. Unit cell is the least volume present inside a crystal structure. This least volume repeats in all the directions to produce that crystal. That's that such entity is called as unit cell. So minimum volume is unit cell. You can't see a volume less than the unit cell. This unit cell may be in different shapes. Based on the shape of the unit cell, the crystal system is defined. I'll come to the crystal system in the next few minutes. So I hope you understood what is unit cell. Next, two lattices, Bravais lattices. I told you what is lattice. Collection of points arranged in ordered way is called lattice. And I told you that lattice can be one dimensional, two dimensional, three dimensional. Here in this slide, we are going to see the two-dimensional Bravais lattice. Those uh, two-dimensional Bravais lattice are five categories: square, hexagonal, oblique, centered rectangle, primitive rectangle. Like that, five categories of two-dimensional Bravais lattice is there. Let us take the first one. For the square lattice, A is equal to B, gamma is equal to 90 degree. Because the angle between A and B is gamma. So the value of gamma is 90 degree. A and B value will be the same. Then hexagonal. In hexagonal, A is equal to B, gamma is equal to 120 degree. Gamma is equal to 120 degree. Like that in oblique, A is not equal to B. The length of the crystallographic axis A and the length of the crystallographic axis B are not equal. The angle between A and B is also not equal to 90 degree. That's the crystallographic parameters of the two-dimensional lattice oblique. Next, centered rectangle. In the centered rectangle and primitive rectangle, A is not equal to B. That's known fundamental factor because both the sides of rectangle are unequal, very fundamental. So A is not equal to B. At the same time, angle between the sides should be equal to 90 degree in rectangle. So gamma is equal to 90 degree there. So these are the 5 two-dimensional Bravais lattices and its crystallographic parameters. Now let us come to the crystal system. I told there are 7 crystal systems are there. The unit cell should be any of these 7 crystal system. So any of these 7 crystal systems should possess a unit cell. These unit cells will repeat and produce the crystals. Therefore, any material existing in nature or newly synthesized should fall in under any of the 7 crystal systems. So I'll list the 7 crystal system: cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic, rhombohedral, hexagonal, monoclinic, triclinic. The lattice parameters of cubic crystal system is A is equal to B is equal to C. Alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree. Then tetragonal, A is equal to B, but B is not equal to C. Then alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree. For orthorhombic, A is not equal to B, B is not equal to C. Alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree. In rhombohedral, A is equal to B is equal to C. So all the 3 crystallographic axis values will be equal in rhombohedral. But coming to the angle between the crystallographic axis, alpha is equal to beta and beta is also equal to gamma. All the 3 angles are equal, but it is not equal to 90 degree. That means all the 3 are not mutually perpendicular. That's the case in rhombohedral crystal system. Coming to the hexagonal crystal system, the base values will be equal. A is equal to B, but height of that unit cell will not be equal to either of the base. So that's why it got the crystal parameters. A is equal to B, B is not equal to C. Then alpha is equal to beta is equal to 90 degree. Gamma is equal to 120 degree. Gamma is the angle opposite to the crystallographic axis C. So gamma is equal to 90 degree in hexagonal crystal system. Coming to monoclinic crystal system, A is not equal to B, B is not equal to C. The same way, alpha is equal to gamma, both are equal to 90 degree, but the beta is not equal to 90 degree. That's monoclinic. Coming to triclinic, A is not equal to B, B is not equal to C, alpha is not equal to beta is not equal to gamma. So from this slide, you learned the 7 crystal system and its crystallographic parameters. Coming to the Bravais lattice. Totally 14 Bravais lattices are there. They are for cubic, 3 Bravais lattices are there. Simple cubic, body-centered cubic, face-centered cubic. So simple cubic means only corner of the unit cells will have atoms. Body-centered cubic means all corners of the unit cell will have atom. At the same time, center of the unit cell will also have one atom. Face centered, each face of that unit cell will have atom. At the same time, all corners will have. So simple cubic has 3 lattices. Coming to rhombohedral, it has only 1. Coming to hexagonal, it has 1. Then coming to tetragonal, it has the simple cubic as well as the body center. Simple cubic as well as the body center. So totally so far we have seen 3 plus 5, 7 systems we have seen. Um, Another 7 comes from the monoclinic. Monoclinic has the simple cubic as well as the base center. The orthorhombic has simple as well as base centered, face centered and base centered. Face centered, base centered. The triclinic has simple cubic. So these are all the 14 Bravais lattices of a crystal system. So from this slide, you've learned that there are 14 Bravais lattices are there in crystallography. The next important concept in crystallography is symmetry. Symmetry means equal. We know that equal in all directions or in a particular directions. If you look at these two figures, one is symmetric, another one is asymmetric. That means the symmetric shape is cut at the center. Both the parts of the shape are equal, are same. That's why this shape exhibits symmetry. The asymmetric shape, in the asymmetric shape, if you cut it at the center, it will not obey the symmetric property. That means the cut parts are not equal, are not same. So that shape is asymmetric. So this is how symmetry can be defined. I hope you understood what is symmetry. This symmetry will be seen in the crystal system. That's why I explained you, defined you what is symmetry. This symmetry, for the existence of this symmetry, two parameters are required as symmetry element and symmetry operation. What do you mean a symmetry element, sir? About a particular point or line or a plane, certain operations takes place. Such element are called as symmetry element. In black and white, a symmetry element is a point of reference about which symmetry operation can take place. In particular, symmetry elements can be identities, mirror planes, axes of rotations. So, as I told, it can be a point, it can be a plane, it can be a line. So, these three can act as a symmetry element. Based on these symmetry element, symmetry operations are possible. I'll discuss those symmetry operations in the next lecture. With this, I wind up this lecture. I would like to summarize the concepts we discussed in this lecture. We started with the lattice, motif, crystal. So lattice is array of points. Motif is a molecule or group of atoms. Crystal is obtained by adding the lattice point and the motif. Then Bravais lattice, unit cell. Unit cell is the minimum volume which can repeat and get the crystal. Then crystallographic axis, crystallographic angles. A, B, C are the crystallographic axis. Alpha, beta, gamma are the crystallographic angles. Then two-dimensional Bravais lattice. 5 two-dimensional Bravais lattices are there. Then crystal systems. 7 crystal systems are there. Then three-dimensional Bravais lattice. 14 three-dimensional Bravais lattices are there. Then symmetry. Symmetry is nothing but equal, equal in size, equal in shape. This symmetry can be obtained using symmetry element and symmetry operation. Just a few minutes before I explained you what is symmetry and symmetry element. With this, I wind up this lecture. Thank you.